Hi, this is EBPMAN with tabletsforme.com, and wanted to share with you my review of the Samsung HDTV adapter for the Samsung Galaxy Tab. Really excited about receiving this today, as they're really not readily available, and I was lucky enough to get one from Verizon. So I wanted to share with you what were my initial observations of using this adapter. So let's take a look at the adapter. This is the Samsung adapter. You obviously have the connector that goes into your Galaxy Tab. You also have here your HDMI connector, so that would go out to your television. And on this side, move this cable over, you have the actual charging cable for your Galaxy Tab. So what you can do is, as you're watching a show, you can actually keep your tab plugged in. Go ahead and plug that in, and it will be charged. So when you're done watching the movie that you have on your big screen TV, you'll have a fully charged tab when you disconnect it. The cable is pretty sturdy. I really like the cable. It's a thicker cable. It's not, if we compare it to the one that charges your tab, the tab cable is thinner. The tab cable is much more flexible. This one has some thickness to it, and it's also feels to be much more durable. So as it kinks, you would hope that the video quality remains as good as it was when it was brand new. If I were to compare this to, let's say, the adapter that comes with your iPad 2, they're pretty similar in size. As you can see, the Samsung is a little bit longer, but on all, to me, they're comparable as to how much space they will take up in your pocket or in your bag. The one thing I'd say that I feel that is an advantage to the Samsung is actually where they chose to place their charging port. So here on the actual iPad 2 HDMI cable, they've chose to put the charging on the same side as the HDMI. So, for example, if this was an Apple cable, it would go here, and this is where your HDMI would come out. I kind of prefer it on the other side, just personal preference, because you don't have anything getting in the way of your HDMI cable. So if you're in a hotel, or if you're traveling, or even at home, and you have this connected in your minivan, just having one cable coming out to me is just more advantageous, and that's just personal preference. The one thing I'd mention that's a disappointment about the cable, and if you get it, this is important, so listen up. This cable will only work if the power cable is connected to it. And this was something that freaked me out. I really thought that I had a problem with my Galaxy Tab, because I connected it to the Galaxy Tab. It made a sound like a little bing bong where it was indicating that it actually recognized that the cable was connected. But I wasn't getting any kind of image. And that was due to the fact that the power cable wasn't connected. So just by chance, I said, let me just go ahead and plug it in and see if it requires to be powered in order for it to work. I'd say that's the one disadvantage of this adapter versus how Apple has implemented their adapter. This adapter, again, requires the power cable to be connected and plugged into a power source in order for you to get output onto a television. The Apple iPad 2 does not require it. Is it basically a deal stopper? I'd say no. I'm happy with the connection, the quality is good, and I think it's a good deal. So let's see what this looks like in action, and we'll connect it to a television. As I had mentioned in some of the other videos, I always like putting in all my connections first. So as opposed to doing all my wiring once it's connected to the actual Samsung Galaxy Tab, I choose to first have everything connected. That way I really don't mess with any of the adapters. So I have my power cord connected. I'm going to go ahead and connect my HDMI cable. And I'm going to proceed and plug in the actual Samsung plug-in. Always plug it in with the face up. So you see the logo Samsung? That's the way up. So I'm just going to plug it in the bottom of the tab. Now listen up. You heard that audible beep. Now you'll see that it's on my screen. Now what we'll do is we'll just focus on what's happening on the screen so I can show you some of the features. Now I don't know, I hadn't been playing around with this until a couple of minutes ago, and one of the things I just had observed, there's some feature settings here that I've noticed. This could have been part of the last upgrade, but one of the things I did notice as I was playing around with some of the video settings is that I noticed that with the upgrade that we recently had, we have some screen display choices. So part of the screen display choices, let me go back one more, is a mode setting. So you can actually have standard mode, movie mode, or dynamic mode. How much of a difference it makes, I haven't really been able to tell. But it's something that you can use I think only for your tab screen, and it really doesn't affect the screen that you're projecting to. At least I haven't been able to notice that. You can experiment that with it if you'd like. So what kind of quality? Let's go into the Media Hub, and let's go ahead and let's look at a preview of Rio to see what that would look like. So I'm going to hit a preview, and I'm going to use the default video player, and let's see what it looks like on the screen.
Good morning, Blue.
You're Macaw's very special bird.
Well, as you can see, the quality is just awesome. I really love the quality. Video playback is very smooth. And again, this is Samsung's Media Hub, so I'm streaming real time through my wireless connection this preview of Rio. And the quality is just, again, it's superb. I really like how well you can see it on the screen. Some of the other nice features that if we pan down and look at the tab's control panel has the play, pause functions, and the screen itself, you don't really see that. So when I hit play, I see play. I don't really see that on the screen. The screen just starts playing. When I hit pause, I can pause it. So it's almost like the Galaxy Tab turns into a giant remote control, and the screen is just an external device. I hope you enjoy this review. I really like the adapter. The quality is great. The adapter seems to have, again, good build quality as well. And if you can find it online, go ahead. Again, I was very lucky to be able to find it at Verizon, and that's where I've made my purchase. If you have any questions about the actual adapter, leave your comments on YouTube or on tabletsforme.com. Enjoy.